day one, and thanks for joining us here in the charts. You're tuned into the Market Beast edition. Yes, the fellow pilot is speaking. And today we're going to actually backpedal somewhat on a previous call that we made. Very cocky and very unusual video that we came out with on this QS symbol. If you guys just joining us, hopefully we'll leave a link. Bear with me there. A very cocky individual. Sorry about that at times. Speculating that there's a potential bounce looming in the market here in QS. So check that video out so you can see what I'm talking about. So it looks like I've found the buyer's obligation. Really important word, obligation. Okay, I'm going to pull that up for you here in just 1 second. Before we get to that, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. The YouTube algorithm is promoting the channel very nicely. We appreciate your engagement and your support with that. So without further ado, again, I found the buyer's obligation. The seller's obligation is the same. I'm going to pull up the box, everything here. So let's not waste time. Let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's February the 8th, 2021, and the current price of QS is going to be $44.37. It's down approximately 1.1% for the day. Okay. All right, so remember, just to keep everyone up to speed, you guys are speaking to someone who is currently invested in this stock, okay? And I'm actually going to have a speculative bearish tone on this instrument, okay? So I don't have like a unbiased or biased, whichever one is, opinion on this stock. I am long the market. So here's the lines. That's it, okay? I brought back the red line and the green line. Okay, we actually left off with just this box here, this little range here, which is currently at approximately, let's see, $47.32 all the way up to $74.20. Okay, that was the that's currently the range that the buyers, the owners, they own that range. Okay, so what I'm looking at now is overhead, this green line. Please listen. The buyer's obligation to push this price back up to and possibly through is this green line here at about $64.09. That is the level that the buyers need to crank this price up to and through in the short period of time. Let's call it 5 days, 5 market days. Today's Monday. So by the end of this week or by next week, they need to push this price back up to that level and either get out of their positions so that the markets can continue to flush out, or they need to break above this line and continue to thrust to the upside. I know that's not specific. I get it, critics. I get it. But I'm telling you the buyer's obligation, which means in order to stop this momentum to the downside, which actually stepped into the market, that could be represented on these 3-day candles here on this candle about December the 22nd, 2020. It topped out right here, and ever since then, it's been walking down the stairs. Okay, it's been correcting, not walking down the stairs. It's been going down. Okay, this market has experienced a very extreme percentage in a short period of time. Let's just do a really quick measurement for those of you stopping in. So between 130 days, the market has gone up 1,300%, 1,354%. That's a lot. So you have to give at least 50% of that back, 40 to 60% of that back. Let's go ahead and measure how much it's gone down. 68%. Okay, so that's fair. I'd say that's fair. Let me see. I didn't even mean to do this. Let's pull out our Fibonacci tool here, just to see where we are with it. Let's start from the beginning of time and then I'll pull it all the way up to the top there. So if we do this, remember on our previous video when I was explaining that Wall Street loves the 786, if we do it like from a grand aspect of things, it would actually crank it on over to, let's see, all the way down to $36. So if this market continues to retrace down, that wouldn't be a surprise to me. It just means that the big players, Wall Street or whoever, right? They're trying to bring the price all the way down to the $36.25 level so that they can, enter their positions where they always step into the market and, of course, reverse the trajectory to the upside, which eventually, it's pretty obvious. It started going down ever since the date that we discussed. This is getting really messy on this chart. Let's go ahead and erase that for now. I wasn't even supposed to pull out that fib, but I just want to show you guys that, like, the grand aspect of things. If the big players want to bring it down to the 786, from the overall view of everything here on the QUANTUMSCAPE market here, yeah, they're going to crank it down to the $36 level. But let me just kind of close this out. I guess It feels like I'm just kind of giving a salads of words, okay? Let me just let you guys know what needs to happen, okay, within the next 5 days, 5 to 10 market days. The buyers stepped into the market with a specific amount of volume, buying interest, okay? The way that I understand this is the sellers can sense that the buyers have a certain weakness. I know this sounds weird, guys, but I'm trying to explain it to the best of my ability. If the sellers who just stepped into this market are not mature enough, like if they don't have enough financial support in this market to support the markets and continue to hold the markets up to stop the downwards pressure, then it's likely they will be able to protect this level down here at about $41.86. The price will not be able to compromise this level down here again at about $41.86. Stick with me here, okay? Again, that's assuming that the volume, the amount of volume buying interest that just stepped into the market on this candle here, on this green candle here, the buying interest, if they have a sufficient amount of capital injected in this market, the price will not be able to infiltrate or compromise, whichever one you want to use, $41.86, okay? If this is a immature, or if this is someone who thinks they know what they're doing and they hit that buy button without enough experience and not enough capital injected in this market, and the sellers have more of an interest in this downwards pressure, the markets will continue lower below this red line, okay? And it will go probably down to that 786 level that we've already discussed at about $36. Again, I'm long the market, okay? So as far as me saying this bearish, blah, 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 guys, I'm long the market. I'm giving you both scenarios and what needs to take place with the next 5 to 10 days. I already explained that, okay? So that's the level that the buyers must protect. 41.86. If the buyers can protect this level within 5 to 10 days, this is very specific. Please write this down. If they can protect it within 5 to 10 days, then it's likely the buyers who just stepped into the market will sense that they have finally gained some sort of control in this market, and they will reverse this short-term, potentially long-term. I'm not sure if it's long-term, but let's just assume it's a short-term downwards pressure. They have been able to successfully capture this price where it recently topped out here in December 22nd at about $130. They would have sufficiently injected enough capital in this market to turn this downwards pressure that entered the market and hold this level down here at about 41.86, turn it around and fulfill their obligation. Either that's going to be a test or breach of $64.69. And I know someone would say, wait a minute, you just said on your other video that you're going to close the channel down if it doesn't get to $70.93. That is exactly what I said. I do remember what I said. But according to the unique way that I understand candlesticks and volume, I found the buyer's current obligation. Okay? They must get this price back above there. Because even if the price is going to go lower, I don't even know if I already explained this. Even if it's going to go lower, what they're going to do is crank the price back up to that level so that they can get out of their positions. Okay, I'm looking at the story. I never really look at pricing. I don't care about the price. I look at the candlesticks and volume, and I'm looking at the story. The story is, if they do not get this price, I already said this like 3 times. Sorry, guys. I repeat myself a lot. 64.69. If they do not get the price up through this level, then it's likely it's going to continue lower. So, yeah. That's it. 5 to 10 days. Protect that 41.86. Crank this price up to 64.69. Am I nervous that I'm going to lose my premium on that contract that we entered? No, absolutely not. If it's a poof with the wind, that's fine. I've already taken my calculated risk. And if it's going to happen, great. If it doesn't, then move on. I'll just find another entry point. You know, that's how I take my calculated risks in these markets, guys. So hopefully you wrote down the levels. Hopefully this wasn't all a ring around the rosy and you actually found some valuable in this video, and it's continuing lower. That's interesting. So yeah, I'm not looking at this price, guys. I'm continuing in the market as we continue to speculate in other assets. I will be paying attention to it to see how it plays out over the course of 5 to 10 days. This is a 7-day contract, so the premium is probably poofed already right now, right? So that's pretty much it. I just want to give you guys an update so that you'll know the actual levels. So when you see the price going down to the red line or actually going up to the green line, you're not like all nervous or getting all excited. You know exactly what's going on, okay? Seller's obligation is the red line currently, and the buyer's obligation is the green line. It's really simple, actually. let's cut the video out. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed that, again, if you found value, leave an appropriate thumb down there. And before you go, if you're new, we also cover the alternative markets, Bitcoin, altcoins. Subscribe, hit the bell. This way you'll be notified when we come out with that information. I think we covered everything, guys. Execute your strategy. I don't think I said that. Please execute your strategy. Don't listen to me. Execute your strategy. Do your research before you hit that buy button. All right, and we're going to talk very soon, guys, and bye for now.